we had, I guess we had a student some time ago, and she's been at she was in one of our school cohorts, and she was doing a diploma of business. She desperately wanted to go into her chosen pathway in university, which was a business faculty. But she was severely hearing impaired, and she was severely sight impaired. She had a lot of other intellectual barriers as well, but she was still okay for mainstream school. So her mother, the school, worked really closely with her. We worked really closely with her. We taught her in ways that we had to think outside the box like you would not believe. This was just the most, I think, challenging, because when you've got someone that's sight impaired and you've got someone that's hearing impaired as well, you can't just put a screen reader on, or you can't just, have all of the technology. There are other ways that we had to find to teach her and get her through. Both her parents were very, very, very keen to get her to the end because she was really desperate to get into her chosen course in university. Anyway, we went right up to the 11th hour with her. We did mentoring sessions after school. We did one-on-one. She came to every class. She was really dedicated. Great kid. Got to the end, and she was just starting to fall in a heap. We went right up to the wire. Anyway, we managed to get her done right at the 11th hour before all the QCE needed to be in the October. And she ended up getting an early offer to university, the first thing in her life the first offer she had ever been made, and to get an early offer was phenomenal. But not only that, when we went to the graduation of the school, we had the parents in the school, and all the certificates were being handed out. I was handing these girls the certificates. When I called her name, the entire school, the parent body, the lot, everyone got on their feet and gave her a standing ovation, because everybody was part of the family, basically, that was getting her through this course. It was so important to her, so important to her family. There were teachers in her past that have said that, she's never going to amount to anything, or she's never going to be able to learn, she's never going to be able to, get to the next phase in her career. And we said, well, no, we think she can. So, we got in there and, gave it a go. And it was just outstanding to see that a young lady with so many barriers was able to get past. So I say to all my students, if you're lazy, forget it. Because, if this young lady can do it, anyone can. Yeah. Anyone can.
What a great story. Thank you.